Welcome back to Spring into Math 6. This is Mr. Stein again, and today we're going to talk about measure of center and measure of variation. So, statistics is the science of collecting, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting data. So a statistical question is one form which you do not expect to get a single answer. So instead you expect a variety of answers and you're interested in the distribution and tendencies of those answers. So when looking at statistics, we need to determine if a question is valid or biased. Okay, so that's really what this is focusing on, is we're going to determine if the statistical quests are valid or biased, and then we'll kind of discuss what would make them either valid or what would make them biased. Okay, so first we have Brittany, and she's stitched 35 dresses for each boutique in her city. She has never been to any of the boutiques before. So is this sample of the dress from the city's boutiques likely to be biased? So you're trying to determine if it would be biased or not. So you can see our little sample here in the picture. Now, so bias means that you would be inclined to pre-pick the outcome of a situation based on your own situation, culture, or experiences. So in this case, we'd say no. She has no opinion on the boutiques prior to stitching her dresses because she's never been there, so her answer is no. Now, quite frankly, it is a business model, probably not real smart. You probably want to check out where you're sending stuff if it's a boutique, but in this case, it would definitely not be biased. Okay, now we have Sally. She's researched 207 property dealers in the city. Is this a random sample of the people in the city? All right, so in a random sample, every person or item has an equal chance of being chosen. So since we're not aware of the method used to pick the property dealers or how many dealers there are in the city, this is a biased sample. It is not a random sample, so there's not enough information given to form an accurate opinion. So you'd have to say that it's not a random sampling because we don't know what she used to determine it. All right. Now we have a newspaper company, and this company launches its new edition. So the newspaper took a survey about the new edition. So the following is one of the questions in the questionnaire. So this one asks, how would you give rate to our new edition? I guess that is how it's formed, just an awkward sentence. All right, so then the choices are acceptable, fine, and outstanding. So is this question biased in any way? So the question is biased because there's not a single negative opinion provided. So if you didn't like the newspaper, there was nothing you could say except acceptable or fine. So there's only the average question, average answers, and then outstanding. Okay, so I hope this mini lesson is a good indicator of when you're determining statistical validity, if something is biased or random. I'll see you next time.